The first open qualifier of the Benelux Ascend Series starts this weekend, so let's go over the qualifiers format. To qualify for the spring split, you will have 4 weekends of competition featuring 2 open qualifiers and 2 closed qualifiers. The competition kicks off on the weekend of March 15th to 16th with the first open qualifier, where 6 teams will qualify for the closed qualifier. After a weekend break, the qualified teams will join our 6 invited teams on the weekend of March 29th to 30th to compete for direct qualification to the spring split. The competition will then continue with a second open qualifier from April 5th to 6th and a second closed qualifier from April 12th to 13th. During the qualifiers, the competition will always start at 12 p.m, so don't forget to set your alarm. Let's now dive into the details of the open qualifier, specifically its first day. The number of participating teams is unlimited, and registrations are open to all provided that at least 2 players in the team are from the Benelux region. Let's take an example with 16 registered teams. Day 1 follows a Swiss system, meaning that all teams will be randomly paired for the first round of matches. Half of the teams will end up at 1-0, while the other half will be at 0-1. This will create round 2, where the teams at 1-0 will face each other, and vice versa for the teams at 0-1. At the end of round 2, 3 outcomes are possible. Teams will either be at 2-0, 1-1 or 0-2. This will lead to round 3, where once again teams with the same score will face off. This process continues to create rounds 4 and 5, ensuring increasingly close matchups. At the end of 5 rounds, an automatic ranking will be generated, primarily based on the number of victories, and then using the Buchholz score, which rewards teams for facing tougher opponents. Based on that, the top 10 teams will qualify for Day 2. Day 2 will consist of 2 single round robins. The 10 teams will be divided into 2 groups of 5 based on their seeding from Day 1. Each team in a group will play against the other in best-of-1 matches to determine the best teams. In each group, the top 3 teams will qualify for the closed qualifier, while the remaining 4 teams will be eliminated and must either participate in the next open qualifier or wait for the summer split. Now let's talk about the closed qualifier. Day 1 will feature 12 teams, 6 invited teams and 6 qualified teams. The 6 invited teams for closed qualifier 1 are Dynasty, Mind Blue Esports, Pertinax, Dutch Community Team, Royal Family Esports and Snooze Esports. However, for closed qualifier 2, the invited teams will be the 6 teams that were eliminated on Day 2 of closed qualifier 1. These 12 teams will be split into 2 groups of 6 and they will compete in best-of-1 matches throughout the day. At the end, the top 8 teams will advance to Day 2. The 4 eliminated teams will have to compete in the next open qualifier. Day 2 is where qualification is decided. The 8 remaining teams will be placed into a single elimination bracket based on their Day 1 seeding. Matches will be played in a best-of-3 format and a single loss means elimination. However, after the first round, the 4 eliminated teams won't leave empty-handed. They will earn 40 qualification points, while the 4 winners will advance to play one final best-of-3 series. The 2 losing teams in this round will receive 70 points, while the 2 winning teams will qualify directly for the spring split. The 6 eliminated teams will be invited to the closed qualifier 2. At the end of the 2 qualifiers, 4 teams will already be qualified for spring split, and the final 4 spots will be awarded based on the team's accumulated qualification points. With that, all that's left is to wish you good luck. May the best teams win.